Yeah, I think Vito certainly adds a different wrinkle to the situation, and so we
Alright, we got Nova on
indeed.
defense,
The maps are
we got
locked in,
NINETAILZ on
agents are locked
attack.
in. All
We
that's
get
left
to
to do is
see,
toss it
this
over
is
to
my
Casper
fast
Sweeney
veto.
and Ender. Take it away.
Fast veto to watch.
Thank you very much.
Did they want to start off with a fight?
Into the match here, NINETAILZ versus Nova, not wasting any time with an early fight into Sam.
Whoa.
Clem already starting this walk up, and it's Clem to take this fight up against Ever. This pain shell forces
Dude,
Ever out into the
after
corner,
hearing the
and Nova take
flash
the first kill
to
of the
pop
tourney.
your
Only
the
4
pop of
moves
your
to contain, so
Teo
has to
damage
walk
is
back
crazy.
in and await those long rotates from the other side of the map.
Great stall here over on
Did you hear about Talon? Yeah, I saw the Talon
so
stuff.
means NINETAILZ have to make some
It
noise while Foonmo
honestly,
will
from what we were
move
hearing
better.
last year, kind of makes
Takes that kill on
sense.
the
I say
B
last
site.
year. From throughout this year.
Things start to slow down here.
So now it becomes
Hope
normal.
the
Spike
players
will be picked
find
up
some
and time
spots.
for NINETAILZ to work back
People
in
that didn't
wherever
lock
they
in their
like.
team
Getting that pick
have some
into
opportunities
the
to pick
so
people
big
up.
for them. Being able to not only even the odds, but recreate the question.
Not
where they
Jammo,
ended
thanks
up,
so
and
much
with
as well.
How they're posturing on the map, I'd expect pressure B.
Chat
and then
broadcast can
see
go
them
up, right?
back into that Vito late round.
Yeah, Samsami's Vito. We'll see if she can find anything through showers. But really, NINETAILZ have worked the clock down. We're under 40 seconds on the clock. Alyssa still has stall utility over on the B side as well. The
Maybe a
wall
bit
can
better.
go up, Snakebite in the inventory too. So NINETAILZ need to be convincing, need to try and take out Alyssa here. As the stall comes down, we're on to 25 seconds now, and NINETAILZ have yet to do anything.
You guys got
They
to
haven't
TP
created
this.
enough pressure on this side of the map, and finally, Samsami starts to work. Nova holding, still jumping. We're on 15 seconds now. This is crazy. And now the teleports come
Yeah,
on.
and now
through
they
as
take the
kill
TP.
comes down.
This is
NINETAILZ
an
don't have time
absolute
to play this
disaster of a
round.
round.
It's all winding down now with Icebox taking the offline. There's no time to even plant
It's
this
over.
fight. Absolutely no chance at all. Icebox
Holy, we're
finds
feeling the
3.
pressure on this
Can't
one.
quite
This
get
was
the
a
fourth,
shocker.
But it's China's Nova to take the first
Was a
round.
shocker.
That is a ridiculous pistol round to start
That's
this
not how you want to
tournament.
start the
Okay,
tournament off.
What happened?
I mean, it started with this early pick, and then the map control just blew up.
Yeah. This skill I thought would be the easy way back in for NINETAILZ. So they get a freebie towards
100% shocker rate. Yeah, it really was.
How they want, but they're so slow
The
to actually apply that
Teo
pressure
after
towards
hearing
B.
the
They needed to be
flash.
feigning that hit much earlier.
Teo after
so they
hearing
could
the
pay that to
flash.
utility,
That's
and
rough.
then kind of feign a
He's
second
just got to
time
tuck in
before
and wait for
pivoting.
them to push.
Instead, they wait till the very last
And they
second
waited
and
way
moves
too
around
long.
the
They waited for the
corners.
luck to go out, die, and then TP.
So NINETAILZ on pistols now, and
They
they're
buy
gonna
a
just
couple of
try and
sheriffs
find
as
some
well.
answers
Yeah.
to the stall that Nova have.
Does feel like
Force
the
forward bedlock wall
the
this
outlaw
time
might be
put
able to
down
farm
on
in the
A.
next round
So
also.
good at stalling, and it's really interesting seeing Shirazi pick up that agent.
Yeah, NINETAILZ gonna go full out showers, just try and get a spike down. But look at this stall utility.
Exactly.
So much to keep you at bay from this defense.
The great net out from Shirazi.
Did
Now
someone
she
commit?
can skirt around
Someone
the
commit to a
left-hand
swing.
side.
If they actually committed to
This
back a
box
side there, they might have had
Slow
something.
down NINETAILZ. Keep things simple, and there's no chance for actually NINETAILZ to split into the site because the deadlock wall combined with this Viper orb stall things out beautifully on the A side of the map.
It is really nice stuff. There's a lot of interesting things going on with the comps that got picked. Last time, NINETAILZ played this map.
Hardest
that
came
Estes
back
talking
to
about it,
streaming
they were
and
running
leaked
a
the
breach
Koi
comp,
contracts.
which in itself is already a
What do you
little
mean?
unusual.
Surely there's no
now
Koi
they've
contracts anymore.
completely changed their ways to lock in the Vito, lock in this Waylay as well, and I think we'll have a lot of time to talk about the Vito in the second half,
For
where
sure.
I feel like he is
Quite
way
a few of
more
them didn't have a
impactful.
break
On the
clause. There's
attack
2
side,
to
it's a
3
lot more.
players
I think it
on the
almost plays a
bench
little
getting
bit,
paid full. Oh,
like a
I think
deadlock,
this is
where
a
so much of
Germany
your
thing
impact
though.
comes, like,
They
if
might not
you
have
can
been
get
getting
this
paid
spike
full.
down, and if you can
For
then
sure.
use the util
But
in the
I know
later
that
rounds and
Germany
stop a retake from coming in,
have
or
some
if you're, like,
rules where it's like
conditioning
hard for
something
you
at the very
to
start, but he's
stop
definitely a
people's
little
contract.
tougher to get consistent value out of on attack.
Yeah, maybe treat him more like a chamber, how you
Yeah.
try to get some opportunities to get some lurks going, rather than play off of the
I
actual
remember
powerful
Minnie
utility
talking
you
about
get.
how he
Yeah, those TPs are quite nice to be able
he
to
should have
load up,
he
a
should have
quick
extended his
rotate
contract
back towards
because
your
then
team.
Fnatic would have had to pay him more because of Germany
taking a
rules.
moment to
Dude,
slow
3
things down
light
for a bit
armors
here
into your
because
fast buy
NINETAILZ,
is
of course, getting
crazy.
to play on home turf here in Seoul. Already actually packed the stadium on day 1 to see them play.
First time a Korean team has made it to GCC and getting to do it in Lowell Park, the most iconic venue for esports.
They had
in
no
South Korea.
outright
So of course,
inactive
winning
clause.
this open air, putting up a big showing. Resting in the stakes here as well as just
Surely not.
setting yourself up nicely in the tournament. Very different story on the other side for
Yeah, you're
Nova.
playing on a
where
team and you
recognize a lot
wanna
of these
get
names.
kicked.
Clem play on the
If
big stage
anything.
before, Shirazi as well. And yet, a Chinese team has never
Weird
taken
one.
a map at a GC championship before.
But important to note, this player's not playing for China before. in this round, though.
Honestly, that does
Shirazi
explain
argues
some of
he's
them
very
plays
stuck
also.
here.
Yeah, a little double dash from Dana. It makes things
Ooh.
confusing, but Full Moon is there with a nice kill. Icebox.
Hit the weak
Fire
side as
back from
well.
backside and then pressure into Lamps, but this Molly's a little bit too delayed, and these shots
It's a little bit
coming
unlucky for Nova.
back
They
and
messed up
forth.
their dog over towards long. It
yourself
didn't
on
go out here,
limited
so they didn't get
HP.
full infos. So they could only stack 2 on the site.
Eyes out from heaven. And a snake bite. Flush out bench. Nice shot from Full Moon there as well. I mean,
Nice
beautifully
shots.
working. The movement there is impeccable on the sky. Now Cheer left in a 1-on-2. And the star on the spike making this bonus look nigh impossible. There comes the pull, and Cheer hoping that someone is going to swing her. Now forced to go for the half stick, but the stun is just
Waited for
picture
the stun.
perfect.
Okay, I mean
Ninetales
this
on the
was
board.
a nice round.
First one for them.
I think Nova got a
Ninetales,
little unlucky, to be
very
honest. If they
nice,
did that Sky dog,
just mechanics
didn't
on
get caught.
display there. I want to look at these skills again. This was the opener.
they might have
Shirazi
people on
definitely could have
site,
gotten
yeah.
something done, but the waylay pulls the attention, and then it was all
Good
about
patience. I
Full
mean, the
Moon.
Waylay did great
With
as
one
well.
health for both these engagements fighting back site. And this is the give or take of this team. Potter was talking about watching them play domestically and them losing an uncountable amount of
Screen
2v1s.
tearing, yeah, there's a bit of screen
They do
tearing
that.
in game.
They also win rounds like
I
that where
imagine
they
they'll
just
fix it
send
at one
someone
point.
solo back site and
It's
kill
first day,
everyone.
there's always stuff
Very
like this.
aggressive team, very risky team in the way they like to play.
You'd have to be a little bit more controlled, I think, versus this defense-sided comp of Novas. It can be very hard to break this utility, so it's important to scout out in the early rounds, figure out where the deadlock's going to be set up. Right now,
When I'm
have
thinking of
3 stacked
veto
on the
maps, I
B-side.
normally
Shirazi has almost always used
want
a
to
wall at the
see
beginning
like
of these
different
rounds,
stuff you
though.
can do with the
with
aggro
an
trip,
up in
but
hand. Save through that,
too
and
much
now
you can do on this
completely
one.
catches out Ever. This dog comes in a little bit
Man,
too
this
delayed.
nade
Even the
is
pink
nice.
shells cancel the dog, so a big piece of scouting utility now gone.
can confirm that the drops are
Ninetales are gonna
working.
reset away
First
from
day
the
drops
off.
are working, my
Keep
goodness.
enough pressure with this
Let's
guy to
go.
try and make it feel like there'll be a hit, but with how far forward Clem is posted,
Dude,
she's
they're still
really
gonna
not
hit a
gonna
weak
bite on
side
this.
here though.
There's
Seekers
still
keep them
deadlock util and 2
Exactly.
players
interested.
ready today.
And the concern is that Nova could jump in the teleporter, so it's actually Full Moon still lurking
Ooh,
on the B site.
That was nice.
While this exec gets underway on A.
Dude,
Utility
they might
pulled,
catch a
and
rotate
Haste has
here. Big
managed
duel
to
for
slip
Sky.
into the
Surely this
site.
wall goes up.
Eventually, Ninetales are going to want to go back into Full Moon. That's a great pick.
Wonder
Now
if
the
all the
teleport's
fuel
coming
was
in,
out
Clem
from
is still
the
here.
smoke.
The shot goes just awry.
Nice shot, dude.
The second one connects. Clem now dancing around, but Dana shuts her out. And now 20 seconds left. It is just mayhem on the B site. There's
Nice.
lurks on
Dude,
lurks
they
on the
didn't
map.
think they would
Spikes down
fast
inside
flood
of the tube. And now Dana needs to do everything on her own. Haste is just not close enough to the rest of the team. It's another round where Ninetales get
Oh boy.
punished working late
Could've stuck
into the round,
considering 1
late
point.
on time.
Nice.
And this lurk just doesn't
Did it.
come soon enough.
This is a nice reaction from them.
It's going to continue.
Dude, that
to
shot
get
on
more
site with the
redundant
op
if
was
you're
like the
trying to
whole
play
round.
this. That's the second round that you're mentioning, where they're just calling late back into a lurk without any other options. Look at the utility that Nova has to stall. They're playing not only double controller, which is already like the standard on this map for good stall, but they're also adding the deadlock in, and that's essentially a full third stall agent, which means even if they're playing slow like this, they need to be doing more kind of feigns into sites to bait that util out, or they're going to just run into the same utility in every late hit.
Yeah,
Stage, yeah, the stage
I'm
looks nice.
counting one agent on Nova's comp that doesn't have like traditional stall, and that's Sky.
Yeah.
And even then, you've got flashes to interrupt things and keep it complicated. So it'll be Ninetales here, choosing to call a timeout after falling down 1-3 early on.
Yeah, but I do want to take the moment to talk a little bit about Nova, because we did go right into this game. China has never won a map in GCC. We've had 2 events where players have shown up. You might know Clem from one of them when she was playing with the EDG.
EDG, yeah.
But the rest of this team is pretty new. They were 2nd place to ALG last year, just barely missed out on the opportunity to represent China.
5 months, thanks so much to the
team.
T1.
And they've
I have no
stolen
idea
some
why I
players
struggled so
that
much with your
GC
name.
fans will be familiar
Joke
with.
Foul as well, thanks so much
Shirazi
to the
and
T1,
Alyssa,
appreciate the
both
4
of who
months.
were on top teams from APAC, attending GCC. Shirazi especially has really been known as one of the veterans of that scene. So
What do they need to change up? I mean, dude, something fast would probably be pretty nice with what's going on.
That we already have and created a team that
Not like they
ran
can't
through
run something
China
fast
to
against this
qualify
comp.
here.
Yeah, so fair to say that Nova have some of the highest expectations
Chad as
we've
well,
seen
hello
coming
mate.
out of the region.
Oh yeah,
coming
bro,
into this
thank you for that.
tournament to close out the year here.
And what a pressure it is for
Ravish
Ninetales,
as well, hello mate.
first Korean
What you doing,
team
dude?
to represent at one of these events. At
Surely
home
they
to
don't
open
use the
against them.
ult into the eco. He just had a timeout. You can
Now
plan
forced
for this
down
round
onto the
and
light by
next.
just a couple of sheriffs.
Picking the
on
weak
the
side
veto
again.
And the Waylay.
You'll see Shirazi trying to be aggressive early rounds because you do get a refresh on that net. If you can
Dude, it hit
use
the
one
second
early,
guy.
get it again. It's good news for a deadlock.
Dude.
Yeah, NINETAILZ couldn't really punish the suppression.
They're ulting for
Damn,
that.
Here we
ults.
go.
Ults on the
Donna
eco.
wants something into the backside. Double dive on in. Now slips on back. Cheer creating some pressure with Alyssa, and it's a good flash over
A
the top.
timeout into an ult onto an
Nova
eco
running
is criminal.
circles around NINETAILZ right now. Even with the Waylay ult coming down into the site. It's Samsami hiding over in elbow. Now cut down 3
Yeah, criminal
kills
behavior in my
for the
opinion.
Viper that round.
The yellow cards out, yeah.
To try and invest the ultimate there. I think
Android
that
with the
they
tier 1.
heard
Thanks so much for the
someone
9
falling back
months,
into
dude.
elbow,
Appreciate
thought
that.
they could just get that double dive in and split the site players. Unfortunately, Nova had already fallen back very far here and were in a position where they were waiting for the hit to come through and they just needed the one flash to get back on the line and completely circumvent that utility.
And now, Mimi, my concern is with dropping that major ultimate into the equation, Nova now have a showstopper. They've got a deadlock ult, a sky ult coming in as well. So much power in this next round.
Oh, good. You've got a man who's immune to those ultimates. Well, they used
They
that
put
one
this
round.
thing.
First time that I've really gotten to see a veto in play for a like
Weird.
VCT global event.
Yeah.
It's really the first debut of that agent.
I mean, we've got a new agent. We've got major changes to just about every single.
Just the TP and it
Agents
just looks
available.
weird, yeah.
Yeah, I could still use more side in the
Oh,
mix if possible.
Clem now thinking about stepping forward. And it's a great hold from Samsami. Gets that first kill, but still NINETAILZ not accelerating just yet. They want to regroup
I mean, sure.
with numbers
Kinda works.
and punish back into the A side.
It's a good rotate from Nova, though. They'll pull 3 players over towards this A site. Shirazi has an ultimate. Has
3
her
on
net
site,
available as
though.
well.
Nova
There is
gamble a
still
little bit.
Potent stall util on A.
I say that as Deadlock's going. Dude, Deadlock's kind of close though.
NINETAILZ once
Yeah,
again.
they're gonna get 3
Donna
site. And they
into
got no
lamps.
showers pressure.
And Alyssa
That's
got
super
3
winnable.
kills in the last round. About to be under immense pressure.
Spike planted.
Considering which fight she wants to take is now Nova fully underway.
Okay,
Getting
that's
back into
winnable.
the site. Everlock's down in lamps. Nova only with 2 surviving. Samsami already evolved.
Dude, what a
Absolutely
flash
nothing
was.
they can do unless Icebox marches on forward.
But these players are now outside. It's the second phase of the post-plant stall with the missiles, with the pull. It's so hard to get onto that spike in time.
That smoke coming down, but that stall is still there. The fight on through. Samsami finds 3.
Nice sky flashes in this round.
And Full Moon gets the last.
Because they have so
NINETAILZ
much
up to
money
2
that they
now.
should be
Bounce
okay.
back after a couple of tough rounds.
It's 2 that are
And they
like
show a
sitting a
lot of
little low.
patience that round. Just get walked into with the operator for a free opening pick.
Will
And
Sky
that's what
be
this
back
comp
this
is
map?
really built for.
There's
When
a
they
lot of
get in the
teams that will start
post-plant,
using
it is
Sky.
so hard to beat them. Because your
Honestly, if
players are gonna
Yoru
wanna
got more of
fight up,
enough,
like the ult on
a lot of
display
people
there.
would start
First
using
time
Sky,
I think we'll
but-
see in VCT where that ultimate actually dodges you out
Yep.
on a deadlock ult.
Just get to tank every single ability that's thrown at you.
Yeah, it's great into this comp because you have deadlock, you have raise, you have a brim ult as well. All of those are just trying to kill
Okay,
you.
now we get a
and
big
you're
round.
immune.
Yeah. It's just
This
that
is a
simple.
really big one.
Vito is immune. For NINETAILZ, while they've noticed that Clem loves to go for these early walk-ups, we've seen it in 3 of the 6 rounds so far.
The veto
This
value,
time
yeah.
just taking a timing, not to be the case this round. Instead, NINETAILZ.
The veto ult
down
for
long
sure is
B,
one of
grab up
those
the
where
ult
it's
themselves
like,
and feel great.
There's the use of the interceptor
I
there.
think
Throw it up while you're
the
grabbing
first
orb to
month
prevent a
of like
sky flash
competitive
replay
play,
You
you're
often
gonna
see
get away
trap
with a
plays towards
madness, and
long
then
there.
people
Oh,
will
yeah.
start
And
getting
that's
used
a
to
hard
it.
counter.
It'll be fun to see how much more value that interceptor gets throughout the game on attack and defense. For now, NINETAILZ need to find some way back into the site. 4 players now
Throwing
moving
over
to be
towards
long, but couple of
showers.
sensors and the Viper wall.
Make sure they create the pressure over
Like I
towards
said,
showers.
is insane stall. No
The
drone
nice
either
time
forever,
Seekers, they
so
didn't know
can't
where to put the
shut
rotate.
down, suppress
Seekers
any
goes
players,
over
and
towards
Alyssa,
B, they get 3 on site.
If you don't turn off her utility, is just going to absolutely carve you up. Now a
It's
showstopper
unlucky,
comes
didn't need
down.
to go around the corner.
Beast will fall.
A great TP on
and
this one.
teleports onto the other side of the map. 30 seconds left. Nova have decided not to
30
play anyone
seconds
left into ace, so the spike should go down.
They already used all their sky utilities, so no flash, no dog to clear back in. This is going to be a tough retake, even up numbers.
Whoa!
Planted.
Ollie's down,
What a
shooting
molly.
away. Full Moon's feed, a great shot. out of the sky. But Clem and Shirazi out of nowhere. 2 kills instantly. Now
Oh my goodness, that was a nice try, dude.
Cannot
That was a really nice try. Dude, the molly from spawn that lands on the top and fast explodes, that was sick.
To put NINETAILZ right back in it.
Man, any of these players, you put them in a position like that. Can
Dude,
get
they might
so
force,
close
to be honest.
this time. Not the round, though. And again, this is a round that is won or lost on
They got
stall
plant.
util.
It's only one person that's
Think
a
about
little
every
rare.
time you've seen this Waylay dive, how many times has she actually stuck it? I think maybe once, if even that. She's almost always going into a player, being forced out. And because this is a solo duelist comp, there's no one else that can get through those smokes.
Yeah. You also saw like there's an Astra stun that's going down, but maybe the timing is just half a second too slow and allows Alyssa to get that first kill.
So I feel like against
Yeah, they
this
do
stall,
go.
you
They
need
do
to
go for
see
force. One
Donna
person
pathing
takes
in a
the
way
hit.
where she's the one to get these
I said
openers.
last round was a big round. This one's
Well,
the actual
maybe
big
see a
round.
bit of that this round. Tapping the orb, a little bit of bait there. As Ever moves 1 point away from the Armageddon.
And they're pretty far away from odds, apart from these two.
Bit more forward deadlock util this round. A trap for Clem and Hookah has support deep with a
This
rifle
is probably
as
the
well.
most
That is
impactful
a
round so
potent
far.
Setup.
Clem with the judge. Luckily for
You got
NINETAILZ, don't appear to be heading that way
one
just
away
yet, but
from
NINETAILZ will play
Astra.
a lot for the lurks.
You got
Yeah,
Seekers
and I think a
online
part
as
of that,
well.
like you're bringing up, is the
Like, yeah, I
constant
gotta see
fear
these
of
ults.
Clem going for a walk. They're just holding, hoping they can get a free opener, like they did in that previous round.
As the comp going to be on
Instead,
defense? In theory,
they'll have
pretty
to walk
good, but
into this judge.
Ooh, this could be ugly. Especially with full moon.
don't
making
really
some
know.
noise over on the A side.
As a
Ever's
nuke with the
Tejo
prime,
drone
thank
is
you
going
so much,
B
bro.
long,
Thank
so
you for
there's
doing
not
that.
a great way.
Okay, bit of pressure over towards Showers.
Clearing out
Keeps 3
Clem.
here. Ready for the insta hit over
Forced
towards
haste
B
to
with only 2.
Really take their time.
The net primed as well.
I mean, again, the stall is just immense.
And out
Donna
she goes.
backs away, and now the pressure on to Haste. That's an easy pickup of a rifle. No
What a
problems
kill
there,
that
but
is.
the site belongs to NINETAILZ. And now the second fight coming down into the site. Some spam through the wall. Clem under fire and getting pinched on the map
NTZ's
as
got a
well.
gun, right?
A turnaround from Clem, shut down by Full Moon. And the
Ah, dude,
Armageddon
I'm not even
flushing
sure they
out
can go for
Spawn
this.
really delays the retake.
And that gives time for Full Moon, the second rifle, to arrive.
Cheer leading the charge.
They're going for it.
Now creeping out in the back of sight. Ever traded out and through the smoke. All of a sudden, Nova tie things up.
Dented through the
2 on
smoke?
2 now.
Dented through the
Full Moon
smoke and
playing
misses our
26
plant.
tube. The spike is
Dude,
inside
that's a
tube.
full
Full Moon
defuse.
sprinting for it, but there's just not
Holy
enough
hell,
time. The
actual
kill is too
defuse.
late, and Nova
3v4.
advances to 6.
That is a
And they play
catastrophe
1-2
for NINETAILZ.
off site and
I don't know why
planted
they
in
fall back
tube.
so far.
Well, they plant inside the tube because they didn't have hookah
They're
control.
3 off site with a
It's
tube
that
plant.
setup at the
Live
beginning of the
there.
round, but the issue is when you're in that position already, they used the tail ult to fight towards CT. They
Yeah.
needed to be following that up. Get a player an elbow. Get a player forward towards spawn. Instead,
Different.
they feel
Thank you so
all
much for
this
the gift,
pressure
dude.
coming
I
and
appreciate you
back away.
doing that.
I don't know if it was
Thank you so much.
maybe like a miscommunication or something that they didn't think it was.
Yeah,
into
I
the
don't
tube,
think
but
they
either way,
commed
that is a
the.
horrible
I don't think
round
they
to
commed
lose
to the
and
plant.
Puts them in a tough
To be
spot.
honest.
Now down on an eco.
Donna diving on forward, and that's Shorty.
Hey, those are the entries I want to see. Donna getting in there, not pulling
Yeah,
back.
NINETAILZ have definitely had like a couple of
Unfortunately,
melt rounds.
couldn't
The
pick up
pistol,
gun, so
taking the
still
TP at like
stuck with
10
the shorty,
seconds or
having to
whatever it
do
was,
again.
15, 10 seconds.
And yet with
This
Clem
plant,
falling, all of
3
a sudden now the supporting staff have to take those
offsite.
forward lines. They can't have utility out in hand all the time. Have to have gun out and challenge the fight. So this could give an opportunity, whether it's the hero rifle on Full Moon or a nice shot from Haste Marshall. But as the Hawk goes out,
Razor,
Sheer
doing
gets
good, dude. Thanks
information,
for
there's at
asking.
least one
Hope you're
player
doing alright.
outside B. NINETAILZ shift out of that space.
Dog to create this pressure, but most of the rounds that we've seen that kind of sky push on one extremity, it has been a fake. This time, though, it pulls out the pit. That's already a win for NINETAILZ as they work back towards A.
How much are NINETAILZ going to use here? They have the numbers. And they've used ults before, even when it looked bad. Shirazi with a Spectre. And now
Goodness.
drops down the net.
Oh,
Tap onto the
that's a big
spike,
play.
and Samsami into the smoke.
The net,
Wait,
there's
you got
no way
caught.
out
it's
forever.
Right? What
disgusting.
happened there?
Ever gets melted
I
on
think
the
she
site.
missed
We're
the
down to
jump,
under
maybe.
20 seconds now, but a forward fight from Full Moon. They have to pick up the spike. They have to plant it. And now with the Cosmic Divide going down.
Yeah, I mean, that's a free
splitting
plant.
up the site.
Dude, I really
Sheer
think
can't
she
really
missed
see
the jump
anything.
here or got hit by the box. I was watching the minimap.
Beautiful inside
Dude, what are these
showers, and
shots
it's a
into
great
this round,
shot off the back of it too. Now inching backwards, eating up the clock. Cheer has to fight it, but the wall is even protecting Haystone escape. A thrifty round
Oh,
to swing
that's
things right
impactful.
back to NINETAILZ is exactly what they needed.
You win
Gets
the
3
most
gun upgrades as
heartbreaking
well.
rounds you can imagine.
Hit a great
That
shot in the
missed
smoke
plants
and
and
the
then
Marshall shot.
Turn it around with the eco. This opening kill for Donna was so sick. Dives in with just a shorty in hand.
And that's a shotgun battle,
Yeah,
honestly.
Judge v Shorty, she wins it. And in this post plan, I mean, could have gone wrong quite a few
the
moments,
corner.
but they
The walk
choose to
swing.
invest the ultimate, get it
Haven't seen a
down
walk
safely.
swing like that for years.
And when Nova is in these later round retakes, does not quite go their way.
And it's worth noting that Nova forced down there on.
I wonder if she thought
SMG
the
and Judge,
Astro Ball
now
was like
actually gonna be
blocking
facing up
Shower's
their first
angle.
eco of the round. Getting ready for a little pop play down long. Samsami holding for it now. And that first shot connects truly. Nice work out of NINETAILZ. Not getting caught off guard at all here on a common anti-eco idea. And even dominating in the 1v1 in Hookah 2.
And to pull out to this match as a whole for a second, I think that they're going to feel so good if they can even get
Give
4 or 5
Vito the
rounds
plant.
on this attacking side. I like this comp on
Vito
defense.
ult for next
I
round.
think that the
Oh, yeah.
Vito gets a lot more potential there. You have really fast rotates with the TP. The Interceptor can
close
completely
fast
stall a
roll as
hit.
well.
I really think this is his best map right now, and defense is so much more impactful than what he brings on attack.
Yeah, especially on Bind, where everyone wants to just use an obscene
The
amount
push
of
here,
utility.
I think they didn't
And think
expect him
about
this
what you have
close
to,
on
like,
this
stall
angle.
the plant with missiles,
I imagine they
with
get
your
close
Vito
sky
utility
flash.
of the Interceptor to block things off, with a Waylay fighting up too. That is where they're going to feel a lot more comfortable. Question is, how many rounds do they end the half with? Because Nova has guns again. They have the ultimate as well for their
Will the
deadlock.
Vito be better
So
on defense
tons
side?
of
Yeah, in
stall util
theory.
here, or
Should actually
an idea
see
to find up again in Hookah. This was successful
see this
previously.
get some use. It could be really good. I mean, if it's not good against this comp, then
Counter out anything Nova's thrown
then
their
we
way.
got troubles.
Little pullback star. Common
Because
ideal you'll see
there
when
should
the
actually
Astros in
be
the comp.
3
A lot of
areas
people
on the
like that,
map
but
where it
pullback stars
should
are so
get
good.
value in
Forcing
the
players
first
off the
10,
lines,
15
threatening
seconds of a
extra
round.
space. Like that combo idea there with the net nade.
Yeah, Nate was maybe a little deep for it to have hit anyone, but you get a lot
You could
of
take the
those
Viper smoke
ideas
down
with the
here, could
deadlock.
take the flash down
Okay,
here,
these
could
are
take
the rounds that have been
the
problematic
deadlock
for NINETAILZ,
slow
where they
here.
have this slow default, they wait for the clem push,
Grab
and then they
net.
don't have someone to cancel into with baited out stall util late.
Exactly. Now there's a smoke down. Samsami can't see an angle outside showers.
The good thing is they actually have ults to go. And
One
get
thing that
through
NINETAILZ is doing
utility
well
with this Waylay.
is they
We'll
keep
see.
making
Nova
pressure.
have 2 players in elbow.
Like
We
they're
haven't seen
making
this
sure
yet
they're
from
pretty
them.
much
Usually
always
they're
hitting
playing
a
on
site with
backside.
2.
The walkout from Full Moon. Now with double dash
But they
into the
keep
site.
doing
Looks like
pressure over
Nova are
towards
gonna
the
be
other
forced to
site and then
5-on-5
insta hit the
retake.
weak site.
Dana has other ideas though.
30 seconds left.
Dude, Joe,
Pushing
you got
into spawn, but
you
can't
got ult.
overstay her welcome.
But she kept the ultimate for the post plant. Has a second hinder as well. That is amazing stall.
Ever as well, some missiles to play with and a refight into elbow. Hawks are everywhere. The birds are out.
The sky flash off is
No one goes
crazy.
down yet. The shots are right. Shirazi
Oof.
now enters into the site, plucks out a player.
Dude, these after plans
Nova
are killing me.
fully
Now
in
we
control
all
of this site. NINETAILZ been pushed away. Nothing they can do into the round. Now the spike being pressured. Donna with
feel like I'm
nothing to do.
watching
Plum finds 3
feel like
and
I'm
Nova
watching
moved to
DRX
7.
again.
I don't love how
These
NINETAILZ
Waylay
played
ults are
that
killing
post
me.
plant with how much they fell back. They felt the push from that Sky util and then fell like 3 players all the way back off site. I think when you have the Waylay utility, that is your best case scenario to stay close towards spawn and block them in the choke point.
Well, I think the same could be said of the Vito ult as well. I would have expected the evolution to be popped, and then you can frontline and eat up any of that utility.
Exactly.
Thanks so much for the tier 1. Appreciate the
Don't
28
have to worry
months.
about anything, but maybe lost there in the moment from
Bit of a mess.
NINETAILZ.
Oh,
so
for
the
sure.
tie
Bit
at
of
the
a
half
mess.
is no longer a
The
possibility.
plans with the Waylay ults,
Said it's Nova
yeah,
feeling quite good.
not there.
Bit of a quicker opener for NINETAILZ to get this orb.
Yeah,
They've been farming that all half.
but even then, Nova aren't worried about the exec into A because they got the forward wall on short.
Yeah, this shower pressure will never feel like anything when you know short is completely free.
Samsami is looking down long. Evolves for this fight. Last the entire round. You can take over on your own. But that's only if the fights are afforded to you, and with the smoke in her eyes, the evolution can't quite counter that just yet. Give it some time.
Just this player being here is so much pressure. It's the Waylay already in. This is just a fake.
but it's kind of working.
Same thing
already.
again. I mean, yeah,
Shirazi has rotated.
the overall
Sheer is also
like
moving
plays
off the B
have
side.
been pretty nice.
And this has opened
Just
up
the
a
actual like
beautiful
X
time.
sets
NINETAILZ
on
have
the
3 players
sides.
down long.
Little rough.
Haste in the front though, but turns around,
Dude,
whips that for
they
the
even
kill.
managed to put a
And at the
fourth
same time,
rotate
Donna
here.
could still lurk into A. Could choose to fall back to the team as well, despite into spawn.
Dude,
Samsami
chill.
with the evolution ready.
Okay,
Now
okay,
having other
nice,
ideas.
nice. Dude, that's a strong one.
Catch is primed. Full Moon here to stall. This time it's a forward hold.
He's gonna pop the ult, right?
From NINETAILZ.
Dude, it popped
and
the
that rocket's not gonna
ult.
do anything.
It took away the ult.
Now Full Moon also enters into the fight. This is looking good from NINETAILZ. 3-on-1 now. Cheer back against the wall. And there's just way too many angles to deal with. The first one locks it down. But still with a spike.
Hey, dude.
The star on that one.
Took
NINETAILZ
away
move
the
on to 5.
Razel.
That's how I wanted to see NINETAILZ playing their
It's as
early
strong
early
as you're gonna
post
see.
lines. Playing close on the choke point, abusing the utility that you get with that veto. Very fun that in the first half of veto getting play in this tournament, we get to see a deadlock ult and a race ult, both completely countered out. Pretty cool interactions to start, but at 75,
Yeah,
that is
it's
enough
big,
to get
that is.
NINETAILZ into comfortable territory as we get ready for the second.
Good enough. But we'll see how that second half goes right after this.
Can I help you, sir?
Here's the bill from the dealership where I got my car, and I'd like you to beat it
Arbor
with
was
a better
supposed to
deal on one of
replace
these
Viper.
5
How did
cars.
Not
it
how it
change to
works.
be an Omen
Guess you're not as cool
replacement?
as
I mean,
Verizon.
they
Bringing
changed
your
it to more of an
AT&T
orb
T-Mobile
smoke
bill
and
for a
took away
better deal today.
the multiple walls. So if they wanted it to replace Viper, they had to go for wall. Sorry, chat. They had to go for wall. I mean, they had to keep the wall the same, basically. It's an orb smoker now. That's the recharge util. You can potentially get three of them into a half, or into a round. Can it burn multiple things at once? The veto thing? Dude, it takes out all util. Yeah. It's not like it's a one and done as well. It takes out all util in that time. It's strong. It's strong, but again, I think it's insanely situational. The situations that you can get into and can use, it's just incredible. Cyrex with the Prime, thank you so much, dude, as well. Thank you.
Well,
On paper,
a hot
it's
start
really
for
strong.
Nova to
Yeah, on
kick
paper,
things
it's really
off. You can also
strong.
check out quick
It
little
could
look
have
here at the
loads of
Coinbase
impact on
Econ
this
reports
defense.
Where, frankly, Icebox started things off beautifully in this game, sitting at 12-7 on the attack side on that Brimstone. Big impact in a lot of those late round moments too, and as well as just stalling out the spike indefinitely with multiple ults that had high value.
Yeah, it's really good. On the other side, who we were highlighting there, Full Moon had a pretty great half. And NINETAILZ,
Keeping
a
on
lot
the
of those early
pistols.
rounds had her alone on extremities, just going out and
I think
owning.
Nova got a little
Going
unlucky
into
to
the
get
second,
7,
it's
really. I felt like they
NINETAILZ,
dominated this
home
half.
squad trailing
I would say
by
NINETAILZ
2.
again,
It
they're
was
like
a bit of a
macro
later
to
game
actually
recovery
keep
for
them
them to get these
interested
last
over
few rounds on the
towards
board.
one site and then hitting the
Now,
weak
we
site
get
was
to
pretty
see what
good.
that veto, what that
There's a
KO
few-
composition can really do on defense.
Like if
Well,
I'm
NINETAILZ
brutal
played
to
a lot of slow
NINETAILZ,
rounds on
after
the
plants are
attack,
pretty
but
shocking.
Looking at it,
All rounds,
Nova
especially the waylay, pretty
With a little bit
shocking.
more speed here down A short. But that's
We'll
where
leave it
the
at that.
Interceptor can provide so much
That's like the
value.
main things.
Already
John
ideas
Scott
for that.
with the tier 1, thanks so much for the 16 months. And yeah, as well with the Prime, thank you so much as well, dude.
Little
Dude, there we go.
quiet
That's the
of a start
Viper
here.
smoke gone.
Actually,
Tried
the
to
Interceptor
default
just
over
plucked the orb
towards
out of the
shore
sky,
with the
looks like.
Viper smoke, and it's been popped
That is a funny
insta.
interaction.
That's awesome. And
That's
that's an
crazy.
default all the time. I already like the idea, but Ever is down. The utility might not matter if the guns still connect. Nova already getting that first kill, but Donna answers back. The smoke's gonna
Big
be a little
Joe.
bit harder to lock
Oh, they
down.
should be
Donna
fine
will
now,
fall
right?
in showers. Keep your eyes on Samsami though. Right here on your screen. Inching forward inside of the smoke. Sees another one. I mean, it's just madness on side of the site. Haste gets another kill, and now this fight
Surely
into
you got
showers.
this. Yeah.
Little pinch idea.
I say,
Samsami
surely
will
the
find
Vito
trade.
plays fast there. Do check close left.
Still early days in this post
That's a bad
plant
peek.
with Cheer in the cubby and Haste on so little HP. This pistol round looking like a far hope for the Korean squad. Oh, nice shot into the smoke. Ace might have just isolated
it's
it,
a
but
good
that
try on
smoke
this
comes down
one.
at the
Double
wrong
pistol.
timing, and Shirazi will take another pistol for Nova.
Normally happens
Nova's
with a double
composition
pistol.
is going to thrive in any post plans. You saw them there getting the wall
The
up from
Vito
mid-headlock,
thing for
getting the
popping the
sensors
Viper
down as well
orb is
into that
very
post.
strong though. Like it still took the
So
space
tough to
afterwards,
get
it didn't
back
matter
in
too much.
when
But.
all of those
Azir Riaz, thank you so much for the prime. Thank you. Raise even.
tools are in play, and talk of getting in even, it became difficult. I'm really
The peak from the Vito, yeah. Dude, what's going on here?
interested to see if they stop defaulting that.
Can also be very powerful.
It's like that.
Little smoke
Whoa, what
down
happened?
and Clem.
Yeah, I touched nothing. It
Those
just
lays
fast
waste
forwarded
to
me.
NINETAILZ.
Yeah, that is just like you're playing Haven.
So that's the second
Haven
walk
Viper,
peak
where
I've
you're
seen
always
into
saving it for post.
situations.
But while Nova are already cruising through this
It
round,
feels so odd seeing walk peaks in
be
this
interesting
game.
to
You
talk a little bit
can
more about
run for
what
so
the
long
Vito
without
can
making a
offer
sound that
Yeah, we
on the
saw
defense side.
the
I don't know.
interceptor already.
Seeing a
You, of
walk
course,
peak
have
into a
the
common
trip.
angle
That is
should
just
never be a
chamber.
thing.
Very similar setup, very similar positions where you'll see that trip. But
We
the
have chamber at
TPs
home.
We do, but the TPs are a little different. You can use it for fast teleports.
Who did I
to
used to
spawn.
flame for doing it?
It
Was it
also
Mixwell?
lets him access the verticality.
Yeah, I used to flame
in a
Mixwell
way
in
not a lot of
2022
other
for doing
agents
it.
do on this map. So I think the main
3
thing
years
to watch
later.
if you're at home is when the interceptor gets used. And in what scenarios 332 is putting that into play, and when she's and
Done.
kind of how she's setting up these TPs in the beginning, because you can get very aggressive, you can play very
was it
passive,
gun?
you can set it for rotates. There's tons of ideas, and I think it's even more flexible than someone like the Chamber.
And while all that is great when you can set things up and whatnot, when you are just a little guy with a pistol and you're getting run down by 4 or 5 players, it doesn't matter what age you play, you're going to die either way. So now with Nova winning out both pistols, winning out both anti-ecos as well, I mean, that's the difference in this game. 9-5 for Nova, the difference is 4. NINETAILZ need to lock in here and bring this game back.
That they do. I love the energy on both these
It's
teams.
pretty
I
good.
feel like when I was watching, both
good
of them had
bonus.
players who were just like hitting emotes after winning rounds. Anyways, it's not all fun for now. This is a very important round. Nova again, fully 5 grouped, taking long control.
Forward smoke.
Whoa, that's a
Massive
bold
exchange
call.
of utility. Those sheriffs, oh dear.
The Hinder
Pressure
missed.
else
It got
around
caught
the
on
map.
skyball,
Ali
and
tripping
they didn't
forward
have the
towards
utility to win
showers.
that fight.
You had 2 bits of
And now the
util,
round is
flash,
cooked.
double
I
swing.
mean, this was the round NINETAILZ had to have.
And it was a nice idea for the set play. You hinder with the sky flash to re-clear.
Yeah, if the
Hinder
Whaler
doesn't
util
hit.
hit, then
And it doesn't matter if there's,
Maybe it looks a
new
lot better.
agents in the mix. I mean, a million new agents that you're not used to always seeing going back to 2020 on Bind. The map has been around for forever, though, and these B-long fights have so often been a pivot point in rounds. And the fact that it
these patch
goes right in for
changes, is
NINETAILZ
it
just
progress
stuffs
or a
around that,
reset?
frankly,
A
looks
bit of
like a
both,
must-win.
really.
And that
It
might
is a
also be
reset, 'cause I felt
figuring
like we
out
were
how
getting
Nova
so
likes to
good
play.
with
Thus
the
far, both rounds, and also
agent
if you watch them in
balance.
China, this is a team that 5 hits a ton.
Oh, yeah.
They do not
But
default a lot. They love running executes. So
Inferior to
doing those
progress.
kind of re-clear plays are amazing when it's 1 or 2 extremity players. Even if that hinder hits,
Vashes with the tier 1,
it's
thank you so much as
probably
well.
2 for 2 when you're swinging into that many players.
Bad news for NINETAILZ, but 2 players do survive into the
Yeah,
next
I mean,
round,
NINETAILZ are
carrying
just
through the
messing up too
rifles.
much to win this, in my opinion.
Looking at their money, they don't have enough to invest behind it, but this fight, wow.
The smoke being down long is also very helpful because players could tuck from the flash and then swing out.
But now it's doubled 10-5 for Nova. Reminder, if you're tuning into a Game Changers Championship for the first time or not familiar with these teams, these regions, this is big news for Nova to be at double digits already. A CN squad has never won a map at the GCC.
Ooh.
Now on pace to do just that. Samsami
Dude, if they were going to do this, having a
12
TP
HP.
close could have been nice.
And
Wonder if you
stuck
can even do that
in
time-wise.
this teleporter.
Can you TP out of TP
When I
if you
see
go
players
here?
go for a play like this, I like when they
Maybe.
throw the TP gate at pre-round towards A, and then the
Man,
Vito can actually
I feel
get
like
out.
Vito
Even
is-
have this son has to rely
Vito
on
looks
the
fun.
Wow. Okay, Samsami evolves. And that's with the hero rifle.
Not enough
part
time?
of it might
Yeah,
have been
I'm
just
worried
wanting
about
the
time
heal.
as well.
Yeah, exactly.
I think
Heals
you
from
would have
12, I
enough
believe,
time,
all the way
but
up
it
to
would be
100,
close.
but
I don't know if you
no
could get to
regen
the barrier.
armor, so not unlimited protection. A nice shot, and actually this hold may have just worked. Now all of a sudden, the evolution making
leave
way
sight.
more sense. Alyssa and Shirazi already into the site, and Samsami making this massive flank on the Vito. Hayes with the classic, sees a barrel, and now Ever gets a kill. NINETAILZ might have just done it. Might have given themselves a second lease on life. Shirazi just doesn't have the time to play with. Needs to somehow get to the other side of Octagon, but worried about a flank coming in. Worried about these players in front of her. Now jump peek spots are out. Ever is clean to slip around
double
the other
bait
side
into the swing.
and steal this round.
It gives
for
them
NINETAILZ.
a chance.
That is wild. This is the one that they
Nevermore,
win.
hello mate. 15 mums. Thank you so much for the tier 1, dude. Thank you for
This
that.
opening fight
Wow,
was
fighting
so
through
quick
the aim punch
from
there.
Samsami. Yeah, gets dinked, still wins it, and then in the late round, Full Moon
I like how
tucked into the
proactive they
corner
were in
and
this round. It was nice though.
managing to shut this hit down.
Is this the sign of things to come? Because this is now 2 times that NINETAILZ have tried the forward fight. First down B long, this time with that teleport play through on Samsami.
I don't know if it will be the solution, but I think those are the kind of rounds that get you in. And
Gotta be scared
proactivity
throwing your
is
smoke
good
over
with this
towards
comp.
short
And an
again.
answer into the refight
Vito's
is
not
an
there, but at least the
operator.
comms can
All
come in
your
next
tools,
round, so we'll see if
Clem
Vito starts
picks
over
that
towards
up.
short to try to get rid of the smoke.
So this is the playing Vito a bit like a chamber. Get in an off angle, have a TP to get out.
Who did I have winning this? I have NINETAILZ winning this, but
To walk into a
if they keep playing like this, I
1-2
don't
piece.
think it's a thing.
Could catch the jump, and that's a nice shot. Alyssa taking low,
This
the
is
swing
nice,
from the other
though.
side, and outrun B long too.
Maybe that's all we needed, a bit of a curse.
Finds a kill, and that's the operator out of play.
And they just hold
Once
on
these
for the
ults come
aggression and
online,
manage to absorb
you would
it with this
imagine they get
extremity
to
control.
12.
And that might be the way to play. Flip it on aggression.
Yep.
It either works or you lose.
3 rounds in a row.
Nice shot.
And eventually Nova have to adjust, but for now,
Wait,
trying
kinda
to find a way into
doable.
This B site. Icebox is in the
Oh,
thick of
it's
things
super
and holding it down.
doable.
Good trades. Make things a 2-on-2, and with that deadlock
They
wall
play
going
so
down,
risky on
a
site.
sensor plays too. NINETAILZ only
Played like
have
this with
one
Seekers,
way into the
and
site.
there's only 3
It's
alive.
through elbow. It's through another sensor. And now the Seekers too, revealing the positions of the last 2 players.
They'll group up on site, isolated 2v1 towards spawn.
Shirazi. Waiting for the swing, that's good! And turns it right back around. Haste.
Whoa,
keeps
very
things
nice.
Even, but
Dude,
Sheer will take
3
Nova to 11.
3v5. You got
Very
Seekers, and
chaotic
there's only
back and
3 of
forth
them
round.
alive. You smoked off, and
Throughout
they
the
want to fight
entirety
on
of that
site.
one.
They're so bad with ults.
But again, it's the aggression.
Just use
It
Seekers.
is the make, it is the
Just
break
wait
of
for your
this
team.
game for NINETAILZ, trying to re-clear, but once they're up in a 5-on-3, that's where things start to go wrong. You see Samsami getting picked there, and then one by one swinging
I don't even
back
think
into
the Brim
coming
should have
in
gone
with
down
these
here.
trades. And it's all just a little bit too off-kilter.
Let's go!
I think where NINETAILZ really loses out is they're very good at the initial aggression, at getting a pick, at having the right kind of set play to achieve that. But where they struggle is figuring out when to kind of turn it down a little bit and play
Sure.
back more passive and not give these picks away.
And they call a timeout to start discussing some of these things. I also think it's worth noting that even if NINETAILZ have a numbers advantage, if Nova are able to set up in a post plant,
Fighting?
with
I mean, just
deadlock
fighting the
utility,
site there was-
it is so hard to get back into the site, especially that B site,
Exactly.
unless you're challenging on the flank. That's
Yeah.
really your only answer.
Because it's not even just a deadlock, it's Brim smokes, 20 seconds,
And get the
and you're
energy.
gonna have another one up most of the time to
Gotta
be able
get
to
the
use
energy
as
in.
well. And you're also, because of the threat of that interceptor, Alyssa is gonna be more often saving her orb
Which agents
for the
deserve
post plant,
buffs?
which is
I mean,
even
looking like
more
Harbor.
stall util.
Looking like Harbor probably needs one. We'll see though.
So with that round slipping away, NINETAILZ
Cypher
once
needs
again
a buff.
put in a precarious
Cypher got
position.
annihilated. Honestly, Gecko needs a buff.
Buy is a little bit all over the place, but NINETAILZ know how much rests in the balance
And I'd
of
be
this
fine
round.
never seeing Gecko again. But he does need a buff.
And how fast will it be towards A? If they try and just send it, an interceptor is ready. That could even eat Clem's ult.
An early bird down B
Just
long heard absolutely
dog.
nothing, so NINETAILZ are
Goes.
going to rotate quickly.
Oh.
A teleport through Full Moon. He's just sending it. Has some support from Samsami, but now
Oh,
the pickoff from
Not-
Samsami is there.
the angle's not
NINETAILZ
there.
trying to do a little bit of push
Dude,
and
you can
pull.
use
A game of
Seekers.
tug of war in showers. At the same time, Clem has wrapped all the way through the site, chasing
Oh.
down at Samsami, who survives through it all. Now Haste
this is
outside the smoke.
absolute mayhem.
NINETAILZ creating chaos everywhere, but it's Nova in the advantage. It's Nova without control of the site, though. That's what they gave up for this play.
It's evened out. 3 players holding towards the shower side. Now we'll fall back and explore the rest of this map.
I mean, let's take stock
I mean,
quickly here because
they're all
Icebox
really
has an
low,
ultimate
but
in the event of a post
oh,
play.
it's nice
You have
timing on this.
Shirazi, who's making a beeline over
Clears
onto
all of
site.
this.
No
Can see
one's
the
here
wall,
now
that'll
with the wall
confirm
going
it.
down.
The
So
crux
kind of
of this game
confirm.
has
Oh,
been the
dude.
retakes.
The
Ninetales
insta
win
push over
early,
towards
but they
elbow. Ah, it
struggle
was
to
so
get
good.
back in. And now, Deadlock
Insta
still
push
in
over
their
towards
face.
elbow would have won the round.
Who will be the one to step up? Who can get them out of this choke? Because look,
Yeah, they got a lot of
Molly,
delay,
a
though.
net ready. It feels almost
Remote.
insurmountable.
Gotta go
Well, there's
fast.
about to be a sky opened up too. Ninetales already under pressure, and at the same time, Clem has elbow control. Nova are playing deep. They're not even going to stall out this choke because they
I
know
mean,
they
they're not
have
going
the
to
utility
consider
in
the
the
brim
post.
here. I don't think I've ever seen anyone play that angle.
Ninetales taking their time. The time will be their enemy. A second stun. Pulls the players off the plant. And now from backside, Clem has found her mark. Donna, nades in her face. Pressure mounts. There's nothing she can do.
Nova is so
Clem
much better
and
with
Nova
ults.
move
It's not
on to
even
12.
comparable at this point.
Such a big counter out for Nova. This team, again, the crux of these rounds is just coming back into the late stages here, where Ninetales goes for something aggressive. They get these opening picks, but then Nova holds on. They find the next area of the map to take. They get set up in the post
Oh, yeah.
plant.
I think it's okay to.
Now
I think
a
it's okay
round
to
away
secure this.
from what
Dude,
would
they
be
got
the
6
first
more
map
rounds. You
win
can have
for a
them on
Chinese
Brimlock.
team at GCC.
I mean, that's
You
why
could
it
play it
matters so
without.
much here.
I agree you could
It
play it
really
without,
does.
but I prefer that. I would prefer.
Ninetales too.
We got overusage against under
Playing at
usage
home
of
in
ult. Well,
Seoul.
not that they're underusing their ults, it's just that
Getting shocked a little
some of
bit
them
in
are
this
underusing
opening
their
map.
ults.
Nova
some of them aren't.
keeping the heat. Look
Good
at
plans
Sando.
of ults.
Alyssa was waiting for the Vito to walk it down.
6 goes at it.
don't
I
even
would
need
I would
control
rather
out of
just
hookah.
secure.
Fumon's
I
only
mean,
got a
probably
share.
I would
I don't
blame the
care how
Brim
good
for
she's
it,
been all
but
day.
And very
I
little
think it's
help.
okay to
Only
just
2 players here already getting spotted
get
out.
up to
I
6.
mean, that's a big reposition. Sneaking up into hookah. And now with Wall going down, she'll hear all
How
the
could they use
teleports
them
coming
better?
on the A
They
site.
need to have plans
Two
for the
players from
Waylay
Ninetales will
ult.
stick
It's like
around.
one of the best ults at the
Haste
moment.
has to be massive.
They used it on the
Haste has to
eco,
give it all
and they
done.
used
That's
it
a
in
great
an
shot.
after plant
Falls
after
back.
3 of them had died. And then they don't use their
Flash.
seekers
Ratting it out for now.
when they could to
As it
secure
comes down,
3v
those
finds.
shots not connecting.
Spike planted.
Ooh.
Now
The,
Nova.
the insta
huddled
wrap over
together.
towards back of showers is nice.
Pack
Though.
of wolves. Seeing a gun barrel on the other side of the smoke. It's a mess. Donna will start things off.
Gotta wait for the
Ninetales
showers play.
moving on forward. And there's a flank starting to activate. Full Moon has almost found the timing on the backstab. Waiting for it.
Oh.
Drawn out. Is it looking the
way.
right way?
Didn't check
It's
the left of
heartbreak.
the smoke.
And Alyssa will get another.
Holy dude. I
For
think
the
they
first time
melted a
ever
little
at the
bit.
Game
I can
Changers
feel like 4 or
Championship,
5 rounds
a
where they
CN
melted slightly.
representative will win
I
a
think
map,
Nova played
and it's
really
Nova
good.
Esports.
And what a way to do so. It felt like every round in that second half, they were down numbers.